This week on Cosmic Island, you have a new connection entering the villa. You have miracles coming in. Hope is being restored. I am so freaking excited. All of these things is a big fresh start. It is a comeback season that is going to be epic and it's going to put you in the spotlight. You're done hiding from the world and you're going to be excited to be out shining under the sun or under the stars. This is something you've really been wanting. Reasons to go on adventure. So if you are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your spiritual cheerleader. I'm your cosmic advisor. So let's get into today's channeled message. But first, really quick, I want to give a huge shout out. I met one of my subscribers last night at the grocery store. Her name is Caroline, and I want to say a big shout out to her. And it just meant the world to me. First of all, I've never been recognized in public ever. And I was like shocked. I was at the store and I was getting flowers and fruit. And she was telling me how much I changed her life and that she's been tuning in for 5 years. How many things that she's overcome health-wise and in relationships and in her day-to-day. And I am so grateful that I've inspired her in such a way. It literally just made my day, it made my week, and I'm so grateful to you, Caroline. I'm so glad that I got to meet you in person. You've had to work through a lot of PTSD lately. It has just been relentless shadow work, but hope is being restored. You are getting a second chance to do something better this time than however it was done before. There were a lot of other key factors that were maybe in the way or made certain responsibilities harder for you, and you are getting a fresh start to do this a different way. So I feel like you are going to be making preparations, taking charge, like, okay, I'm getting my second chance. I'm going to switch on my light. I'm going to show the world my gifts, or this community or this family. I don't know what this is, but you are showing someone. I give a bunch of F's. I give multiple F's. I give several F's. And I'm going to do it right this time. You might be showing people why it was hard for you to do something the first time. You weren't in the right headspace. It was forced. There was pressure. Or it wasn't exactly your doing. Or maybe you felt obligated. This time, you are doing things on your own recognizance. You're going to be taking different steps. So I feel like, say for instance, this was a home. You've always lived in somebody else's home. But now you're going to be getting your own home and you're going to be making certain steps to make sure that everything is correct and runs smoothly. It's like you're getting a fresh start, a second chance at a fresh start. So you're making sure your credit is in line, all the details, how you're going to be moving, who's going to be living with you, what is everything going to look like. You're just doing it differently because it's yours. It's yours. I'm seeing that you're getting a second chance at everything being yours for the first time, like ever. The first time you're going to have your own car or your own home or your own family. And this is going to inspire you to be more active. There is somewhere in your life you felt has been dormant. For instance, let's say you had an animal that passed away and you were always outside with this animal, walking this animal, playing with this animal, and it's been really quiet since the passing of this beloved family member. Maybe you're getting another pet and you're going to do things differently this time, and it's going to require you to be active again and outside. Does that make sense? So it's like you're getting a second chance to do something differently. And I'm so excited. This could be a new job where you always had to work for somebody else. Now you're going to be working for yourself. Whatever this second chance, fresh start is, it is giving you the biggest opportunity to showcase why you're amazing. And I feel like it's just going to bring your spark back because you've been looking for reasons to take on certain responsibilities. You've been looking for reasons or things in your life to be more active wherever, again, it's been lying dormant. There is a family being activated. There is income being activated. You are going to be doing things differently because this is your very own. I also see you guys participating, and something is coming in to enrich your life. Sorry, I'm all over the place. These are things that you've always dreamed of, wanting to participate in. Like a club, like you always wanted to be part of a club or a meeting, or I don't even know. Like it's giving team or meeting or something. But I see you getting very excited. That hope is being restored. You could have thought it was going to be no, or the approval rating would be less. And it's going to give you an opportunity to do it right this time, to put your best foot forward and to participate and enrich your life in a very big way. You've been trying really hard to go with the flow, which probably doesn't come natural to you. The confusion is finally clearing, where you're very determined to get certain things done, to get certain things out of the way, because you are making happy preparations. So for instance, if you are getting ready to leave a job, you are making sure certain bills are paid and certain things are taken care of so you can put your best foot forward. You are being asked by your guides to trust your intuition, and they're trying to reward you for understanding that your inner life deserves nourishment and transformation. Your inner life or your private life is getting a transformation, and it's getting an extreme makeover. And so it's like when you have company coming over, you're preparing to be the hostess with the mostest. You're cleaning and moving things around. That is the vibe that I'm getting, that you're moving things around. Like, oh, I need to get this put over here. I need to clean this. I need to bring this in. Like you, and maybe even ADHD or OCD, but there's so much PTSD that you have worked through to get this far, to even be wanting, I don't know, acknowledge the fact that you want to do this differently the second time around. And it's just going to be exciting for you. So I've been kind of getting a little bit of this throughout certain messages I've done in the last couple of weeks, but now it's making more sense to me that the new things that you are embarking on are things that you've always wanted to do, but they're going to be your very own. And then you also have new connections that are on the way, new connections that are going to form or that are going to arrive. So let's say before you were with an ex and you had a pet and it was their pet. So the way that they wanted to do things is the way that they did things. They didn't want to train the animal or do things a certain way. So now you're going to have your own pet and you're going to do things a certain way. Let's say you had a car with an ex and it was always their rules and you were barely allowed to drive it or even allowed to pick out what it was. And now you're going to have your very own thing. All of these things, because there's many things coming in, not just one, like all the things are coming in brick by brick, layer by layer, and you are going to do it your way. You are going to be able to do it the right way. You wouldn't even be able to do that if you hadn't been putting in this much work. So the car that you want to drive, the things that you're going to be possessing, owning, investing in, these are all new adventures. I'm so excited. So you have been tending to what you want consistently, privately, behind the scenes. Nobody really knows about it, but some of these things are going to bring you out into the spotlight. So for instance, the things that you are investing in are going to get you a lot of attention. They are going to get you a lot of attention. You're going to be in the spotlight because of this transformation. So it doesn't matter if it's a boat, a car, a home, or whatever. You're going to be in the spotlight in this season, getting a lot of attention because people are going to want to know how you did it. Like, where can they learn this too? People want to learn things from you. There's going to be a lot of people admiring you, but I keep getting that the answer is yes. Listen to your intuition. Whatever you've been tending to, do not let anybody talk you out of what your dreams are. Do not let anybody talk you out of it. Don't even look for a reason for them to talk you out of it. Like, oh, I don't think you should do that or buy that. I don't think it's necessary. Well, you're a dreamer and you're moving on a different timeline. So you don't need their advice because you've been tending to this long enough. There are mistakes that you've made in the past with how things might have gone awry or left, and you are going to make sure that that never happens again, because this is your new lease on life and it's going to be your terms. These are going to be your terms. Whatever you're investing in, your terms. Your job, your business, your terms. Your home, your roof, your rules, your terms. I love this. You're going to show everyone why you got it going on. All while you are breaking free of what anybody thought was possible or necessary. So I do feel like lower spirits are coming in trying to talk you out of things like, oh, that's really not necessary. Why would you do that? Riddle me what? It's none of their business. It's none of their business. Spirit is saying you're done being a recluse. You're done being in hibernation. Everything that they are bringing in that is a yes is bringing you outside of your shell, outside of your home, outside of your comfort, but to bring excitement in your life, to bring spontaneity in your life. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited for you. Okay, so I'm getting that. For instance, if you never looked for reasons to drive before and you get a new vehicle, guess where you're going to be? Driving outside, going on road trips, looking for reasons to drive, right? It's kind of like that. Getting a new pet, looking for reasons to be outside with said pet. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm so excited. You're going to be looking for all different reasons to be outside, but your angels and your spirit team, they're helping you with this transformation, saying, listen, we're answering the call. We're answering your prayers. You've been asking for ways to be safe or outside or to have more adventure, and you didn't even know where to start. And a couple of these things that are coming in, they're really big deals and they're going to be on your terms. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, we have Journey to the Fairy. I forget what this card means because it's a new deck, but I feel like it has to do with adventure. This is a part of the fairy deck my husband got me for my birthday, and I freaking love it. And basically, they added some, what is it called? Other major arcana. And this is a part of that, if I can freaking find it. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. Okay, Journey to the Fairy. To travel between worlds requires focus, endurance, and a little bit of luck. You might not get to your destination the way you initially thought you would, but few people do. Besides, if your route was obvious, then your foes might have the chance to knock you off your ragwort horse. A clear destination is more important than how you get there. Before you set off on your journey, take time to plot a course and get your resources in order. Oh my gosh, you guys, yes. This is confirmation. This is confirmation. You are not getting there. What did I literally just say? You are not getting there how you thought you were going to get there. You're like, you thought it was going to be completely different. On how any of this would come through, on how you would even begin to embark on this adventure. And it is here. It is finally here. So you are going to be getting your resources in order, getting your home in order, getting your finances in order. Like, normally this is not exciting to you by any means. Are you like, oh yeah, today let me get my finances in order. I'm so excited. You're freaking excited. You're like, oh yeah, today let me put a bunch of stuff in storage and move my house around. Riddle me what? No, you're not excited to do any of that. I mean, I wouldn't be, but you are going to be excited to get these resources in order. It is the push that you've been waiting for. So maybe you've been wanting to clean house. You've been wanting to de-junk, but you're like, I don't really have a reason to do that. And now you've got to make room for a big blessing. and you are really going to declutter. And I told you guys you've been working through PTSD. And part of that is things that you've obtained over the years. Looking at these things and being like, you know what, I don't need this anymore, or I do need this. Figuring out what that is. Because you're ready to have minimal things around you so you can have more joy. Does that make sense? Minimal things around you so you can have more joy. Making room for a real one. Okay? Before you set off on this journey, take time to plot a course and get your resources in order. There will be times where you feel like your goal is still a long way off, but as long as you are headed in the right direction, you will make it there eventually. So maybe you're a little bit put off by, this is kind of a lot that I have to do. But remember your excitement and what the light at the end of the tunnel is, which is this hope, which you thought you would never get. Remember that you are being approved for this thing. And that is enough to get anyone going. Do you know what I mean? So let's say you are approved for a boat. Just for, I'm not saying anybody's getting a boat, but like, it would be freaking awesome. Let me know if you are. And you're like, I got to make room for this boat. Where is it going to go? I got to clean out the garage. Or getting ready to sell a vehicle. You're like, well, I need to get a few things in order so I can sell it. These are the ducks that you're getting in a row. And it didn't come in the way that you thought it would. I'm so excited. So yes, perfect confirmation, which is Journey to the Fairy. Wow, I really love this deck. And normally I do not like reading out of the guidebook, but I like this guidebook. It takes a lot for me to be like, oh, I'm going to read out of that without like putting it to the side. I see a lot of dejunking taking place, so you can have this. We have the Page of Moths, which is the Page of Wands. It's beautiful. Okay, let's see what their definition is. Okay. Though you might have been handed a difficult set of circumstances, you have what it takes to make the best out of the situation. Look at you. I love it. Do not let trials or failures from the past detour you or make you cold. There is always the chance to start again. Oh my gosh, shut the frick up. Okay. There's always the chance to start again. You are building on a rockier foundation than many. But with hard work and dedication, you can craft the beautiful life for yourself that you deserve. The moment of striking is coming, and soon. See, this is what I'm talking about. So even though everything isn't perfect, because if it was perfect, right, everything would be cleared. The garage would be cleared. The house would be ready. Every duck would already be in a row, and you wouldn't have to do much. It feels a little rocky because you're going to have to move some things around, but you are going to get your resources in order, so it can perfectly be on your terms. It's kind of like having a baby go from a baby to toddler mode, and you got to baby proof, because they're going to be opening cabinets, they're going to be looking at sockets, they're going to be yanking cords, they're going to be putting things in their mouth. You're like, I need to baby proof. It's like baby proofing your life right now. Okay, somebody is baby proofing their life and getting it ready, but being excited instead of dreading it. I see there being excitement here. There is maturity. Your angels are so proud of you. They're like, look at how responsible you are. Oh my gosh. Like, do you remember being younger and being like, I just want a dog? I don't know. I don't know how to take care of a dog, but I just want one. I just want one. And then you learn through trials and tribulations, like, oh, now I know why people wait to get a pet. Because maybe there are mistakes that you made and things that you would have done differently. And now you're getting this comeback, this chance to do it differently. Everything, damn near all of it. This is a huge reset for your life. It's going to set the tone for the next couple of years. You are getting a huge reset in like 4 things. So this might sound very specific, but some of you guys are getting a new home, a new family, a new boo, and a new ride. And a new job. So some of you guys, 6 things. They are so proud of you. This is going to be on your terms. Your terms. Okay. I'm going to keep pulling from this deck because I like reading from it. So If it annoys you, then I feel like it's not annoying anybody, but you never know. You can always put the speed on like 1.5 or 2 point whatever. Okay, Holy Spirit, what else is going on in this fresh start, in this second chance? The Ace of Wands. I already kind of know what the meaning of this one is because I read it a couple days ago. Don't let anything get in your way. Do not let anything get in your way. So this is another confirmation. Don't let anything stop you from what inspires you, what like gets you going. And these things are going to really get you going. It's kind of like feeling like you just didn't do it right the first time. Like, oh, I could have been more nurturing or I could have been more caring, but you've had to go through things to see why you didn't do it that way. There's a new level of maturity and wisdom, and it comes with time. You are suddenly filled with inspiration and drive to start a new creative venture. This could be a business, a book, an inventive plot to overthrow an aging king or song. Whatever it is, don't let it go. Don't let it go. Oh, it's going to make me cry. Don't let whatever this is go. This small flame needs to be cultivated and nurtured to become the fire that can sustain itself. Passion alone cannot bring our ideas into reality. Motorcycle in the background. We also need hard work and discipline. However, nothing truly great can be accomplished unless we are passionate about it. So you have the passion. You have been disciplined through the years. You are allowed to be excited about this. I'm so excited for you. So there's a level of discipline, like, oh, I'm going to have to make sure that my schedule is a certain way to allow this blessing to come in. I'm going to have to make sure my home is in order. You might be implementing new rules or new routines before this new connection enters the building. I want to say enters the villa. I don't even watch Love Island, but that's what I'm kind of getting. This week on Love Island, yeah, you have a new connection entering the villa. I also got the Ace of Swords for you guys. A flash of inspiration or a sudden idea has struck you. This is a brilliant moment and not to be squandered. Okay, do not waste time overthinking or second guessing this inspiration. Honor it by putting it into practice. Ideas are beautiful but fickle things that can slip away quickly if they're not acted on. Write it down, tell it to someone, but don't let it pass by. Even if it's just a tiny idea for something much larger, trust that you can see this through. So I want you to affirm it below. I trust that I can see this through. I trust that I can see this through. I have a new lease on life. Like, and think about it. Don't be hard on yourself. You've already been putting these things into practice. You've already been working on these things behind the scenes. You've been looking for reasons to clean house, to dejunk, to declutter, to move things around. And now you have your reason. So get that moving truck. Get those things loaded up. Take the things to the curb. Do whatever you have to do. You're going to be so happy when you do. Okay? Even if it's just a tiny idea for something much larger, trust that it can be seen through to the end. Inspiration is something people long for. Do not take it for granted. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is a big breakthrough for you. You are going to change everything around. Do not take no for an answer. Sometimes we like to ask for permission and then let other people get in the way or sabotage it. You are going to be more determined than ever. Yeah, than ever. Okay, I also got the Fool and the Star for you. So, where to go? I feel like the Fool is 0, right? So you are getting the chance to start from 0, ground 0, but your ground 0. Not ground 0 that came from trauma or a tower. Ground 0 because you've been implementing all of these new things over the years, working on getting out of debt, working for yourself, working on your credit, working to separate your lives from other people, having up proper boundaries, staying organized, whatever it is, you've been putting in the work and credit is due. You are starting from a new ground 0, but this new ground 0 is yours. So at the start of a new journey, we each begin as a fool. Whether driven by a new job, new relationship, or newly discovered royal bloodline, whenever we set off in pursuit of our destiny, we are all ignorant of the challenges and triumphs that await us. In search of who we are, what we want, and how we relate to the world around us, we will travel to the distant lands and meet dangers and delights along the way. Don't beat yourself up into the mistakes or missteps. Keep your eyes on the horizon and your heart fixed on the goal, and all will be well. So even though you are making proper preparations, you have something that the Fool doesn't have. And I feel like that's why it came out with the Star. You have something that the Fool doesn't have. Yes, you're getting a fresh start and you get to do things differently, but not everything will be perfect, but it's going to be damn near. I'm hearing that so clearly. Not everything will be perfect. You're going to learn a lot along the way, but your pivot is going to be faster than it ever was before, because you're not taking your eyes off of the horizon. I'm going to poke myself in the eye. You are not taking your eyes off of the horizon. You are going to do it better this time. You're like, oh, the last time I was in this situation, it went all the way left. I let all these other things happen, and you're just not going to let that happen again. You're not going to let that happen again. Okay, let me see what their definition of the Star is. Hold on. Okay. Then we have the Star. It is a star that guides us to new and better places. Without the light, we are truly lost. This is a sign to stay hopeful and not let fear and doubt cloud the sky of your mind. It calls for you to discover or rediscover your true self, your dreams, and your inner magic. While it might be challenging to see or feel for now, it is important to know that not everything is lost, because this is something that you thought was lost. You thought it was totally effed. Never going to get a house, never going to get a car, never going to get married, never going to have a family, never going to have a little dog to walk, none of it. You thought maybe it really was effed or a lost cause. And you're starting to see that it's not. If this seems difficult or even possible, remember that the star shines even in the storms, as do electric lights of human cities, even when you cannot see them. Take heart and keep hope alive. You are not only going to activate this hope within yourself, your inner child is going to be ecstatic, if I'm even saying that word right, and you are really going to light up the world around you. You are going to inspire people of all demographics, like all age ranges. I don't even know. You're going to inspire thousands, if not millions, if not hundreds of people around you. You're going to inspire your neighborhood. You're going to inspire a community, a city, a country. This is a big deal. Like, it's bigger than what's inside what you consider your tiny bubble. So, let me pull from a different deck. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know at this time for this second fresh start? It's a new deck, so give me a second, you guys. It's not broken in yet. Okay, we have the Harvest. When you suppress your desires, you create a hunger that will always find a season. So this was a hunger that you suppressed for a while because you desired it, but you knew you weren't ready. Now it's time. It is that season. And then we have the Shadow Guide. To master the light, you must dance with the darkness. The path forward is often in the roots of what you fear. So I feel like this is the PTSD that you've been working through. Okay, I didn't do this the best the last time, or maybe even the second or third time, but I'm going to do it right this time because I have the tools, I have the resources, I have the wisdom, I have the determination. You have the vigor, the strength. You know what we call it over here on this corner of the internet, the gravitas, the seriousness, the vigor, and the strength to do this, to get it done. Instead of just doing things on a whim and not knowing how you're going to take care of it or how everything's going to shake out or fall out. You got this. Look what we got in the ring. Here goes another round. You're ready. Clap for the heavyweight champ, me. I'm so excited. You're ready. You're ready to get back in the ring. You're ready to get back at it again. It's kind of like having a bad experience being a homeowner. This is going to be different. Bad experience being in a relationship. This is going to be different. Having a bad experience at a dealership. This is going to be different. You are ready to get back at it again. I'm so pumped. I'm trying to shuffle over here because I don't want these to go flying. Your spirit team is going to spice up your life. Okay, hold on. Insta famous. What did I tell you? I said you guys are being prepared for the spotlight. Many look up to you. Public recognition, the spotlight, famous, popular, Instagram fame. I love this. I love this. I love this. You might think, no, I would never post on social media. No, I'm too nervous to start a channel. I don't know. I encourage you. I encourage you. Because there is a light within you that helps others that feel lost. And I know it's sometimes easier to be the recluse. Sometimes we can be on the internet in the comforts of our own home, or, you know, in the comforts of whatever it is that you would like. There is something important that you have to share with the world, especially in this new season. Especially in this new season. Okay. Also, don't worry about it being cringe with other people. Some of you guys are considering marriage. Maybe there were ideas that you thought were cringe. Oh, they have that. That's so cringe. But deep down, you desired to have these things, but it just wasn't, you didn't have the right person around you just yet. And now you are getting to the heart or the truth of why, and it's just going to be different. It's going to be so much different. Last but not least, I'm going to finish out with a different oracle deck to see if there's any advice. Is there anything else that we need to know? But I'm seeing that you are going to be more comfortable stepping out into the spotlight. Your angels are helping you come out of your shell more, because there's something even bigger beyond that. These are like the stepping stones to how big you're going to be in this lifetime. This is crazy, but it's good. It's like they know that you need to feel protected, or that you have to repeat things or learn things a certain way, and they're going to help you with that, with like coming out of your shell. We have protection. They are going to help protect you. Then we have the breath. I reclaim my soul. All is not lost. It's not totally effed, okay? I reclaim my soul. The eye of the heart. We contain the treasure. You are redefining what is priceless and what is luxurious to you. Having a happy home, being able to do certain things. You contain the treasure. The treasure is within your heart. It is within your home. It is under your roof. It is where you reside. We have remembering. I know who I am. Look at this light coming from you. You know who you are. People see you and they're like, I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing or what I'm feeling. I'm not quite understanding. But it's like they can feel you. You know that you can do this, no matter how many times you feel like you failed in the past. I know what that feels like. I feel like a lot of times I took on responsibilities that I was not ready for and I did not understand. And I feel like I failed miserably. Miserably. 4 years. So I have forgiven myself and worked through a level of PTSD or feeling like I didn't know what I was doing, and I'm remembering who I am. It is time for you to speak from your heart. Whoa, if I could get it out of here. Speak from your heart. We have a rainbow here. Love has already won. There is more love. Love and new connections coming in. Healing comes from within. Have the 8 of toadstools. Not everything we do, especially creatively, needs to be done for the approval of other people. If this has appeared to you, it might be time to create something just for yourself, not for the eyes of the public. It is time to rekindle the love of the art for art's sake or whatever you are passionate about. Let your hobbies and interests fill your life with fun and meaning because they belong to you and no one else. Some of this joy, it is not even for necessarily for others. It is something mainly for you. Like others might see it, I don't know, depending on your situation, but this is mainly for you. This is to help heal what you have going on within. I love this. So yeah, you're not doing this for the approval of others. That is for damn sure. And then we have strength. This is going to be your last card. If I can find it. Okay, found it. Many think of strength as purely physical, outward quality. However, the wise know that a true strength is found within. And if you have found yourself in difficult situations and have the courage to carry on, you can count on yourself among the truly strong. Similarly, to be strong, I don't even know if I said that word right, but I'd be trying. To be strong does not always mean to go at it alone or put yourself first all the time. Being able to dedicate yourself to another, to lift up their voice and support them through their trials requires a deeper and truer strength. So this is another thing that you're working on, is having balanced self-interest, but also listening to others in a different way, helping in a different way. That is a true strength that you have, is how you are able to listen, help, and guide others. So I didn't see that this card fell out when I was shuffling this other deck, but it's happiness. The Himalayas. This is going to bring you ultimate happiness that you've been waiting for such a long time. Keep tending to your garden. I don't know what you're getting in a row, but don't stop whatever it is, because it's all going to be so worth it. You have multiple things that are coming in for you that are going to light up your life. I'm so excited. You guys, let me know what's going on in the comments. Drop your favorite affirmation. Don't forget to smash the you know what. Hit the bell, duh. You do not want to miss out. All important links are in the description box. There's going to be new messages on Patreon and members only. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.